welcome back. Happy Friday. I hope you all had a great week. We had a great week. It was hot up in Texas this week. Imagine that. In 1 week, I'm going to be going on vacation. I will be chilling at the beaches of Florida here in about a week. So I'm so excited and pumped for that. And I think we've decided to vlog our vacation, so that's what we're gonna do. But anyways, I hope you all had a great week. This is my weekly top 7. These are when I pick 7 beauty products of the week, and I kind of go down from number 7 to number 1, which is number 1's like my top dog of the week, you know? And so let's go ahead and get started. And this first one's not really a beauty product, and I'm not gonna stay on it long because I did an entire video talking about this product, and it might be awkward for some, but you know what? Women have periods, and so I have usually really bad cramping. I mean, sometimes I have to take off work because my cramping is so bad, but I know this is so awkward. This is a menstrual cup. I use the Lunette Menstrual Cup. It's like, it's stained and nasty, but it's a silicone menstrual cup, and I'm obsessed with it because I've started using this, I don't know, it might be close to a year ago, and I haven't worn a tampon since. And when I started my period this time, I was at work, and so I had to use someone else's tampon, and it was so uncomfortable. And so I strongly recommend that you watch the video that I did about the menstrual cup, because I explain in detail all the information you need. But I love this, and it was definitely a favorite this week. I know, weirdo, but it was. Okay, so number 6 is going to be this blush, and you will see a trend this week. My girlfriend Leslie, she's my best friend, Lip Gloss Leslie, she always talks about like her theme for the week or whatever. You know, sometimes you're feeling in those moods. Sometimes you're in a girly mood. Sometimes you're in a natural, simple makeup mood, you know? And so this week, just looking at these products, I was in like an orangey rose gold type of mood. So I am wearing today, I'm wearing this blush. This is Becca's Songbird, and you will see, like I said, a theme, this kind of orangish, rose gold type of, you know, products that I reach for this week, as that's all it is. But this blush is so stunning. It kind of carves out your cheek. Now, when I first started wearing makeup, I was really scared of like orange blushes, like MAC Cantaloupe, or you know, this Becca Songbird. These kind of look scary to me, and I don't know if I'm alone on that, if I'm just kind of a wimp, but I was scared to put this all over my face. But it really does help kind of sculpt your cheeks, and it brightens up your face, and I don't know, I was loving that this week. And then number 5 is another kind of product like that. It is the blush in Tastey by ColourPop. Now, I did a video on Tuesday, finished 13 by Halloween. I will link that because I don't know, I'm really nervous about having to finish up 13 products. That's the biggest project pan that I've ever done, but at the same time, I'm really excited. So this is what I was wearing in that video. This is the color Tastey, and honestly, I love this product because I can wear it by itself. I don't have to add a highlighter to it, and I really, really like that. It's a beautiful, this is kind of just an orange. It's just an orange. It's not a rose gold. It's not a nudie orange. It's just an orange, and it's beautiful on your cheeks. It has a little bit of gold, like micro shimmers in it, I would say. So when the light hits it, sometimes you can see a little bit of micro shimmer, like gold, almost like NARS Orgasm, but it's so beautiful on the cheeks. And then, okay, let's talk about, what number are we on? 5, 4, 3, no, 7, 6, 5. This is number 4. This is a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium dark. And I forgot how much I love this product. If you are someone who wears natural makeup, super simple, every day, go to work, go to the grocery store. You know what I mean? This is such a good bronzer. Now, depending on your skin tone, you might have to get darker or lighter, but this is a face powder. So this is, it's like a powder foundation, I think. I mean, is it? I don't know. Don't get me lying. Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I don't know. I can just tell the texture of this is different than most of my bronzers. I just take a big duo fiber brush and swirl it in there and do it on the outside perimeters of my face. I'm not carving out my cheekbones. I'm not doing some kind of harsh contour. You know, I'm not trying to get rid of my big old double chin. I'm just kind of bronzing up my face, giving it a little bit of dimension, and this is what I've used all week for just a bronzer. I mean, to give my skin some bronziness. This is the brush I've been using with it. This is a Sigma, and the name of it's rubbed off, but I believe it's the F50. But any brush will work. But I've just been liking this because it kind of distributes less product than a denser bronzer brush or even a contouring brush. But it's just, I swirl it in there really messily, and then I just put it on my face, and it's really easy. It's one that kind of sinks into your skin, and it just looks like a natural kind of shadow or contour on your cheeks, and that's what I was loving this week. So number 3, I believe this is back in stock. If not, online, check your local Walgreens. That's where I found it. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, and this one's in the color Crown of my Canopy. Now, I have both of them, but this one I have been reaching for this week. Some days I wear this alone as kind of a blush and highlighter in one. Today, I kind of use it as a blush topper on top of that Becca Songbird, and it gives you the most beautiful glow. Now, I will say I can't use this like on the tip of my nose or like just way up here as a highlighter because it's a little bit too dark for me to do that, but I can put it on top of my blush and still get that kind of sheen and brightening and highlighting effect. This powder, how did they make this for like under $5? I'm not sure, because just the texture and, you know, formula of this powder is so high-end quality. And I'm super impressed with Wet n Wild lately. I've been loving their setting spray. I've been loving this. I've been loving Reserve Your Cabana. Like, Wet n Wild has just kind of blew my mind recently. And if you haven't had a chance to pick up these new highlighters from them, you need to, girl. It is money well spent, and it is such a good price point. And I'm telling you, just upon first swatch, you will see what I'm talking about. It feels luxurious. It feels high-end, and it's under $5. So score. So my number 2 pick is a lip combo. It's the one I'm wearing today, and specifically this Marc Jacobs gloss in Sugar Sugar is amazing. About a year and a half ago, I tried one of these glosses. I think it was in the color Moonlight or Moonstone. It was too like milky on my lips and sheer, and it didn't look good on my lips. Okay, so I returned it because these are like 28 bucks. But I saw Jaclyn Hill recently talk about this in one of her Snapchats, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try another color. Well, this one is still kind of like that creamy, milky color, but it has more pigment in it, so it doesn't look patchy on your lips. And these are slightly minty. They're not at all as strong as the Buxom lip glosses, but I really, really love this lip gloss. That's what I have on today. I have it on with Jordana's Easy Liner Lips in Tawny, which this combo together is just heavenly. I've been loving nude lips, and so many of you guys have told me that my lips have been looking super pouty and plump and good lately. I did get them refilled like 3 weeks ago, I think, because I get lip injections, which if you're interested, I did do a full video the first time I got lip injections, if you want to watch it. But I did just recently get them kind of touched up, so that's probably what you're noticing. But this combo, oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. I know it sounds funny because it's like a $2 lip liner and a $30 lip gloss, but I've been loving this combo, and I take this in my purse. This is one, I love glosses that don't wear off funky. You know what I mean? Like, wear off patchy and just look weird when they wear off. This wears off really forgiving, and I can reapply it really easy, and it's just, I've been loving it. I really have. So my very last favorite is ColourPop eyeshadows. This week, this is my #1 pick. These are so amazing. These are my favorite like single eyeshadow looks. So today I'm wearing the color La La, and it is the most beautiful rosy gold ever of life. I take it on a brush and kind of pack it on my lid and then blend it up into the crease. And it's easy peasy, you're good to go. You can leave, like, I love products like this early in the mornings when I'm getting ready. It's a go-to for me, and I probably wore La La, no joke, like 5 days out of the week this week. I really did. Today, actually, on the center of my lid, I popped in Cheeky, and this kind of gives it more of a rosy. It looks like a pink, it looks like a straight up pinky coral, but when you pop it over this La La, it just kind of bumps up the rosiness of the rose gold. So I really liked this week. I just love ColourPop eyeshadows. I really do. Now the matte ones I like, but I'm not obsessed with them. If you've never made a ColourPop order, I would suggest sticking with, like, what do they call these? Like the ultra metallic. Those are the ones that I really, really like. This is actually a satin, but I wouldn't recommend getting the matte ones, but they're only $5 each. Yes, please, and they're amazing. I will say I kind of go through them quickly. Like, I've already hit pan on a couple of colors, but it's just because I love them so much. And they're a weird texture. I'm sure you guys have heard about ColourPop, but they're kind of like moussey and almost a cream to powder type product, so they do last on the eyes all day. I haven't really been reaching for an eyeshadow primer. I've just kind of been taking my concealer over my lids, and these have still lasted me all day. And I've told you guys this before, I leave at like 8 o'clock in the morning and I don't get home till like 10 o'clock at night. So for these to last that long, I'm super impressed, especially for $5 a pop. Yes, please. So definitely pick up La La if you don't have it yet. It's amazing. So that is it for my weekly favorites. As always, let me know below what you were loving this week, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.